That was just fun. Now, Susan, can you tell us a little bit about the restaurant and, you know, how long you guys have been here? And...
Sure. We've been here since September. It's 1 year. Oh, a year ago September. It's something that just happened. But although, as I had told you before, I've been in the business for a long time. My husband has 3 restaurants, and we live in Tewksbury. So instead of my traveling to Boston and North Attleboro and Hanover, I thought, what better place to open up an Italian restaurant? And what makes this restaurant so special is it's named after my grandmother, which is Angelina. All of the photos and decorations that I have are all family photos that are very dear to me. The menu is based on food that I grew up with. As I was saying to you earlier, but most of it is what we call peasant food. You know, poor man's dish, but it's really growing into something special.
Can you tell us a little bit about the food? Like, what do we have? What are we looking at right here?
Well, right here we're looking at our pork chops, which we do the pork chops with not just the peppers, but we do it with the hot peppers as well. I mean, you don't have to have the hot peppers, but it makes a big difference to have both the roasted peppers and the hot peppers and some sweet peppers. And you can see it's a good size. The portion's very good. We do it with potatoes underneath, which are actually the exact potatoes my grandfather used to make. So.
And that's the same way with the wine too. You had some connection with that.
Sure,
with
yeah.
your grandfather too.
The wine is from Zaccanini Winery, which is in Bolonano, Italy, and it's actually the exact village that my grandparents come from. So that's exciting for us.
So you guys keep it all in the family around here.
We do. We definitely do. Everything that we do here is based on family. And one of the main things that we're trying to do, and that we are doing, is bringing back the old family style. Even when we do private parties, we do a lot of family style private parties. On Thursdays, for instance, we have the no cell phone rule for families. We're trying to make it simple and enjoyable and affordable.
And what's the other dish we got? It looks like we got some seafood here too.
We do. It's frutta di mare. We have scallops and calamari, clams, all sorts of lobster, pieces of lobsters, shrimp. As I was saying earlier, my chef is actually a fisherman from Gloucester. So all of our seafood it's all fresh. And everything he makes it perfect. People are constantly saying, wow, I've never tasted scallops made like this. Because he knows his seafood. He knows how it's supposed to cook, how it's supposed to look. He does a really good job at it. You can see just by looking at it.
And what else? I know you have pizza. What else?
Well, the pizzas, I brought that in, which I was making pizzas at my husband's restaurant. It's all hand-tossed pizza on the stone. We do a lot of gourmet pizza and your regular pepperoni and whatever you want, they can make it. We also have a shrimp scampi pizza, which is really good. Other things that we have on the menu that are different that all come together as part of the family thing is the polenta. The polenta, as I was telling you the story, was as children we ate it on the big board. And the funny thing is, growing up, I never knew anyone who had polenta on the board. Never, none of my friends, no one ever knew what that was. We never talked about it. But now that I opened the restaurant, people come in, the older people will come in and say, oh, I used to have it on the board as a kid. It's like, yeah, so did I. So, and what my grandfather would do is he'd have the thick wooden board, butcher block board. He'd pour the polenta over it, even it out, pour the sauce on it, the tomato sauce. Sometimes he'd put like the meats in the middle of it. We would all just sit down and just eat right off the board, which is really cool. And the board gave it such a nice taste. So when I opened the restaurant, I had brought back some personal boards from the village, and we served the polenta on the board because it does make a difference in the taste. So you'll have to try that.
And how much would a meal run?
You know, our prices are really reasonable. Really reasonable. We go anywhere from, you could pay anything from $13 for an entree to 20, 27, depending on what you're getting. We have short ribs, which is very good. We have steaks. We're also changing our steaks, and we're going to start using the filet mignon, which is much better. You get a better piece of meat with that. Our lunches, we have a fantastic lunch menu where on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for $8.95 it's a 3-course, and we have a lot that we offer for that. I should have a line out the door. But the prices are really good, and our drinks are extremely reasonable. On Monday night, we do some theme nights. On Monday night, we do a Martini Madness. So for $6.50, you can get any martini you want. Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday, and we have all of our glasses of wine are 50% off, and a select number of bottles are half off. So that does really well. And then Thursday is our family night, which, you know, if you participate, all the pizzas are half off. And a selection of pasta entrees are half off. But if you participate in that, you cannot use your cell phone or any electrical, anything.
Yeah.
So, and I walk around and I check.
If you had to have one thing here, what would it be?
Oh my God, it has to be the bolognese. The bolognese is amazing. It's really, really good.
What makes it stand out, do you think?
I think it's a combination of the pork and the meats that they use, and how it takes them a long time to cook it with the pasta, and they put a lot on it. They're not being stingy at all with the meats. It makes a big difference. Some nice fresh Parmesan, which is good. That has to be my favorite.
Cool.